Good morning. My name is Deena and I'm second year BCOM student of Amal College, Nellambur, and I would like to take a seminar topic on computer threats. And let's move on to our presentation. So today we are going to discuss the introduction of computer threats and protection from viruses. Introduction of computer threats. Viruses are programs that attach themselves to a computer or a file and then circulate themselves to other files and to other computers on a network. They usually affect the data on a computer either by altering or deleting it. A computer virus is a program that can copy itself and infect a computer without the permission or knowledge of the user. A computer virus has two major characteristics: the ability to replicate itself and the ability to attach itself to another computer file. Every file or program that becomes infected can also act as a virus itself, allowing it to spread to other files and computers. Hackers try to crash the network system with the help of some bad software programs, namely computer viruses. It is difficult to detect such programs and that spread rapidly through computer systems, destroying data or disrupting processing and memory systems. Viruses are programs developed by some dishonest people to destroy the computer system and the valuable information in it. The main purpose is to replicate itself and copy its code into as many other files as possible. In our files are not exposed to other computers, there are very little chances of being affected. However, it is not practical and possible to stay away from other computers, especially when we want to exchange information from one computer to other. Sharing of disks, flash drives, or downloading or running an attached file with email are the main sources of computer virus. Thousands of viruses are found to exist today, with 200 or more new viruses created each month. Protection from viruses. First one, antivirus programs. Antivirus programs are special type of software meant for limiting the risk created by computer viruses. Such programs are designed to detect and often eliminate computer viruses from an information system. Whenever a program attempts to open a file, the antivirus program steps in and scans the file for known viruses. If something suspicious is found, the antivirus program refuses the operation. However, it is to be remembered that almost all antivirus programs are effective only against known viruses and not suitable for new viruses that may come at any time in the network. Moreover, an antivirus program needs to be updated continuously to protect the information system from the attack of newborn computer viruses. Second one, acquisition of software from reliable sources. Great care should be exercised at the time of buying software programs for the use of organization. Copying of software from other computers should be avoided. Original copy of the software can be acquired from the reliable vendors. The originality of the software must be ensured before installing software into the computer system. Third one, testing new applications in single computer. Before installing new applications to the network system, it can be tested by running it in the standalone computer so that hazards occurred due to the presence of any computer virus can be minimized and confined to a single system. If software is found alright, it can be put general use by installing it in the network. Fourth one, worms. Computer worms are programs that reproduce, execute independently, and travel across the network connections. The key difference between a virus and worm is the manner in which it reproduces and spreads. A virus is dependent upon the host file or boot sector and the transfer of files between computers to spread, whereas a computer worm can execute completely independently and spread on its own accord through network connections. The security threat from worms is equivalent to that of viruses. Computer worms are capable of doing damages such as destroying crucial files in computer systems, slowing it down to a large degree, or even causing some critical programs to stop working. Two very prominent examples of worms are the MS Blaster and Sasser worms. Worms, unlike viruses, do not need the host to attach themselves to. They merely make functional copies of themselves and do this repeatedly till they consume all the available space on computer's memory. Fifth one is logic bombs and time bombs. Logic bombs are event dependent programs. This means that these programs are created to do something only when a certain event known as a trigger event occurs. A logic bomb is a program or portion of a program which lies dormant until a specific piece of program logic is activated. The most common activator for a logic bomb is a date. The logic bomb checks the system date and does nothing until a pre-programmed date and time is reached. At that point, the logic bomb activates and executes its code. For example, some viruses may be termed logic bombs because they lie dormant all through the year and become active only on a particular date. Thus, a logic bomb is a very similar to a real-world landmine. A logic bomb could also be programmed to wait for a certain message from the programmer. The logic bomb could, for example, check a website once a week for a certain message. When the logic bomb sees the message or when the logic bomb stops seeing that message, it activates and executes its code. Sixth one is webjacking. This term webjacking is derived from the term hijacking. In these kinds of offenses, the hacker gains access and control over the website of another. He may even mutilate or change the information on the site. Webjacking takes place when a hacker forcefully gains control of a website by cracking the password. The actual owner control on the website, but the hacker can change the contents of the website. This may be done for fulfilling political objectives or for money. Seventh one is salami attacks. This kind of crime is normally common in the financial institutions or for the purpose of committing financial crimes. An important feature of this type of offense is that the alteration is so small and hence it would normally go unnoticed. Eighth one is email bombing. Email bombing involves sending several thousand identical messages to an electronic mailbox in order to overflow it. This kind of activity refers to sending large number of mail to the victim, which may be an individual or a company or even mail servers, thereby ultimately resulting into crashing. Emails are stored on a messaging server and they are picked up by the owner of the messaging account. In this case, when the owner collects his mail, the letter will take way too much time and the mailbox will become unusable. Ninth one is internet time thefts. Normally, in these kinds of thefts, the internet surfing hours of the victim are used up by another person. This is done by gaining access to the login ID and the password.